Hi Libra, thank you again for joining me, liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, etc. Thank you so much. If you'd like a private reading, my email is listed below this video. Okay, let's leave this card out, Page of Wands. There's certainly a message coming through for you here with the Page of Wands. Okay, Seven of Pentacles, Six of Cups, the Death card, Six of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, we have the Nine of Wands, and we have the Eight of Chalices. So starting off top left, Page of Wands. Page of Wands is a message of action, love, movement, or lust. Now, in the form of a love situation, there's definitely someone that's going to be trying to pursue you. This could be an existing lover that shows more bouts of affection, public displays of affection, is expressing their love for you, or is perhaps, their emotions are heightened around this time. The Page of Wands could be a strong fire sign coming through, an Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo that's trying to pursue or express their love for you. This could be a message of action and or movement within the relationship. So movement within the relationship, whether that means physical movement, moving in together, moving away together, moving in together, or simply moving and growing in the relationship. This is also lust and passion. So for some of you, there's ignited chemistry, passion, and intimacy around this time, which is great to see. The Page of Wands in a work or a creative situation could indicate there's movement again, movement up or down the work ladder, a relocation, a potential business trip or work trip. For some of you, I feel as though there's someone that has their eye on you at work. And someone that could be sending you emails, texts, messages, perhaps even flirtatious looks or conversations. And it's someone that could be very adventurous, someone that's very playful and has this sort of youthful energy about them. And this will definitely attract you as an air sign. It's definitely someone whose characteristics enamor and enchant you with the Page of Wands. It could also be a trip. The Page of Wands, is someone that likes movement. This could be a trip of some kind, a trip down the coast, a trip to a different city, to a different country even. What looks like he does have this sort of pyramid, sort of desert area around him. So for some of you, could be traveling to Egypt, North Africa, parts of Australia, where it's just very hot and arid conditions, Dubai. You could be stopping over on a flight, things like this as well. Now, moving on, we have the Seven of Pentacles. Now, the Seven of Pentacles is a card of contemplation. For a lot of you, you could be assessing your finances, looking at your savings. Maybe you're thinking about buying, moving, relocating, perhaps contributing to fees of a funeral of some kind or a new start here with the Death card, or perhaps a home for your children, or something else, but there's definitely a strong need to assess your finances here. So, because the Pentacles traditionally do denote finances and assets, maybe you're accumulating finances and assets, maybe you're adding to them, maybe you will be inheriting some assets or properties. But this is also a card of reflection. And it could be a card of pessimism. Maybe you're pessimistic about what you have in front of you. Maybe you're approaching it with the wrong attitude. You're certainly contemplating a lot. And whatever it may be, with whatever's going on in your life here, Libra, the Seven of Pentacles definitely sees you looking at things, assessing things in a different way. This could be for your future. You do have children in these cards. You do have the Death card, so there's perhaps a change you're wanting to make. Perhaps there's a new start. Perhaps you're joining finances. Maybe this is a time where you might need to consult someone to help guide you with your assets, with your finances, or your direction in life. This is also perhaps looking at you to see the people around you. because pentacles are anything physical. So maybe the people that are around you, the friends you have, the family, the acquaintances, whether or not they're worthy to be around you, whether or not they serve you or have your best interest at heart. And because pentacles to me can often symbolize work, and there's sort of like a love and work connection here. So there could be a love and work romance, and maybe this person is expressing interest in you and you're really thinking about whether it is the right thing to do, you know, to pursue something with them. Obviously not for all of you, but for some I feel like this might be the case. Because it's interesting, you have the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is also romance, feeling flirty, feeling giddy, feeling open, feeling childlike, feeling playful. So there's definitely something that's happening that's making you feel a certain way here. There's definitely a new romance. It could be with a childhood sweetheart or someone you've known from your childhood, someone you went to university with or college, or, you know, sixth form. But there's certainly this sort of romance or this link here. This could also be with a person that already has children. This could even be an extramarital affair, because there's a strong work connection here. But the Six of Cups is the blossoming of something new, whether that is a new romance, whether that is the growth of your children. Maybe you're celebrating a child's birthday this month, whether you're returning to your hometown, your home country this month, whether you're doing something for your child and your child's growth and development, enrolling them into a new class, enrolling them into school, into a new college, into a new university. But if you see the flowers and the children here, they symbolize growth and development and blossoming and nurturing. So, you know, there's a lot of affection in this card here, but there's also a lot of growth and development. And whether this is growth and development in a relationship, or the growth and development of your children, or even yourself. Because children, you know, I think of learning, and maybe you're undergoing higher learning. Maybe there's a course you're wanting to do, a degree, or something that will, you know, propel you higher in your career here with the Six of Wands. But I feel like you shouldn't be completely too open. And if this is a work or work romance, or a work, you know, something happening here around work, I feel like you need to take caution. You need to take heed, because you do have the Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands here with the golden scarab, this is you needing to protect yourself. This is potential caution, you know, being cautionary about things that are happening around you. Whether this is this movement, this relocation, this change at work, whether it is exceeding your finances, you need to take caution. Or this could be something happening with a child, or the growth of a child, or higher learning of yourself. You need to take, it's almost like the Nine of Wands here is having your guard up. Maybe you have your guard up towards love, or you have your guard up towards spending a certain amount of money, or having your guard up about this new blossoming romance, or someone that's maybe interested in you that already has children, or maybe you have children and you're coming together. But this is you feeling like you need to protect yourself, and you feel an intuition of danger, or something isn't right. And I would advise you listen to this intuition, and if you need to take your time with something, do so. You know, it's important that you need to be open like a child, but you also need to have this sense of reason and logic behind you as well with whatever's happening around you here, Libra. Because the Nine of Swords is almost like, you know, you're on guard. So you obviously feel something. There's a hunch, there's an intuition, a premonition of some kind, or a feeling of some kind, where you don't feel fully confident in what it is that you're doing. The direction you're taking in life may be here with the Seven of Pentacles. Or the direction you're taking with your finances. But there's perhaps a reason for you to be defensive here with the Nine of Swords, whether this is in a relationship. Maybe it's moving too quickly. Maybe this person that you're with is fleeting about, and this is not something you're wanting to do, something you're not wanting to partake in. Maybe this is your partner or yourself wanting to have children, and someone's being defensive and perhaps not ready to take that step. What's interesting is you also have the Eight of Chalices, and the Eight of Chalices in this Egyptian deck doesn't carry the traditional Rider-Waite deck meaning and symbolism. This is flourishing papyrus shoots that almost look too good to be true. This is fantasy, perhaps illusions and daydreaming. So for some of you, not all of you Librans, there will be some sort of fantasy that you'll be thinking about, whether it is pursuing an extramarital affair, whether this is fantasies in finances, whether this is fantasies in children, thinking about your children's future, fantasizing about what it is you want for them, fantasizing about a new romance, fantasizing about becoming pregnant. But this is, I feel, with the Eight of Chalices here, this is illusions, though. This is illusory. This isn't. There's no action implemented to make this step. I feel like it's all in your mind. So you're really in this sort of contemplative state rather than taking the action. This is improbability also, so perhaps this won't come to fruition because you won't allow it. Because you have your guard up, or because you've come to your senses and you know that's wrong or that's right, or this is good at this time or that's no good at that time. You do also have the Death card here. This is transformation. This is an old way of life dying. This is saying goodbye to something, saying goodbye to a person, saying goodbye to a friend, saying goodbye to a job, saying goodbye to a way of life. Maybe this is a time where someone has passed, their anniversary is coming up. This is loss here, but with loss comes gain, with death comes life. You also have children around you here. So there could be strong pregnancy, adoptions, fostering, a new child coming into the family or in your friend's circle. The Death card is also maybe a need, maybe a new way of looking at death. Maybe you're opening your eyes. Maybe someone around you has had a health scare. Could be you, it could be someone around you. This could also be a strong Scorpio that's coming in. That's coming in around you, maybe tempting you. It could be a fire sign, could be a Scorpio that's coming in and tempting you in certain ways or appearing in your life. What's interesting is that you have the Wheel of Fortune here, which is fate and destiny and serendipity, and maybe this is an opportunity or a temptation that's being sent to you. It could also be a strong Scorpio around you at work. This could be putting an end to a work project if it is in work. This, some of you could be working with funerals. You could be an embalmer, you could be a funeral arranger, you could work at a church or a community of some kind, or help those that are grieving. Maybe you're a psychologist and you may find a new client comes on board that has experienced a lot of loss around them, but there's loss here. And be careful, be cautious what I want to say, because for some of you, the decisions you're going to make may cause you big loss in your life. So whether it's an affair, whether it's finances, for some I feel like you'll be contributing finances to a loss. There could be inheritance of a will here, of money, of assets, of gains. For some there could be a divorce because you have children, you've got the Death card, there could be a divorce coming up, or divorce legalities and things like that with the Death card. Because again, you have children here. It could be the loss of a home for a child. So maybe you're changing home or separating from your family home because of a divorce as well for some of you. Now moving on, you have the Seven of Wands. Now the Seven of Wands is victory. It's gain, it's fame, it's people knowing who you are. I feel like you're really going to be looked at, whether this is romantically or from a business point of view. I feel like a lot of people are going to know your name. A lot of people are going to be inspired by you and want to hear from you. This could also be that you change or you work for a company that really is in the spotlight for something, whether it's because of finances, or whether it's because of shares, or this company has been bought out by someone else or a different company, or they're just in the public eye for a good or a bad cause. They say there's no such thing as bad publicity, but I definitely feel like you're going to be on your high horse. So there's almost a sense of I wouldn't say arrogance, but there's a sense of self. There's a self-awareness here. It could be slight self-conceit, but I really feel like you're proud of where you are and you're proud of where you've gotten, and you're enjoying the attention, the admiration, the praise. I feel like you're going to be placed in this position. It could be a prominent fire sign that's very, very successful that's around you. You might also find this person has or may have had loss. They may have lost a home, a child, a person around them in their recent past or in their distant past. But I feel they're very successful, this person, if it is a fire sign. And I feel this person has children, or they're separated or divorced. But in a work situation, I feel like you're working towards something, or you're going to be given the opportunity to really be placed in the public eye, and there's going to be publicity and notoriety around you in some way, and I think you'll enjoy it. But it could be love. It could be someone that's pursuing you at work or through a business or through a networking site of some kind. Or this could be you fantasizing, as we saw with the Eight of Chalices, fantasizing about having this admiration, being famous, if this is what you're wanting, being in the public eye, having your business be very lucrative and global. And right now I feel like it's illusions, and maybe you are looking at the steps you can take to help make it so in your physical world, but right now I feel it's more in your fantasies. But for others, there will be achievement here. There will be movement and praise, so there could be a promotion that's coming up. Or your business, if you are, autonomous and working for yourself or for someone, there's some sort of platform that's going to be coming to you and potentially raise you up. Because you do have the Wheel of Fortune. This is the Wheel of Fortune that's changing. It's moving. Things are coming to a completion. Things are coming to a full circle. Something big could be changing. You could be leaving something behind, or something very good, something very lucrative, a person, a relationship, a monetary gain, an opportunity of higher learning, an inspired thought. Something good is going to come of this Wheel of Fortune. This is fate sending you things. You need to pay attention to what's happening around you. But this is something, it could be out of your control. We do have the option, we do have free will, but oftentimes things just happen to us and we have to accept it. And we have to see this attitude that we have about whatever's happening around us. There could be an opportunity, Wheel of Fortune, there could be, for some of you, there is a pregnancy that's happening, which is very exciting. There could be another child. There could be an adoption, as I said. The Wheel of Fortune is also bringing you fortuitous people and fortuitous events. A new beginning, a new start with the Death card. An event of some kind. Money, monetary gains, a will, inheritance, completion of a project, implementation of a project. But things are looking up, the wheels are turning. So even if you don't see it now and you're purely stuck in fantasy, things will be coming to your physical and practical world very soon, is how I feel here with the Wheel of Fortune. But all in all, Libra, I hope you do. Oh, sorry, before I leave you, actually, one more card. Okay, success. Success is coming March 18th to April 14th. These dates could be significant for you, but success is on the way. There's success to move on, to move up, success in a relationship, success in a job, success in a business, success for your child, or success for yourself in higher learning. So there's a good outcome here, which is really, really positive. But all in all, Libra, again, all the best